My name's Hedley Widdop. I'm the Managing Director of Lion Selection Group, which is a listed investment company. We invest in micro-cap resources companies, and we're at our AGM today. I've said that 2025 is the year that the mining boom began because we've seen two critical things happen. First of all, the big mining majors around the world, which have been falling in share price for a few years now, bottomed out and they've kicked up ever since April. They've all been on positive trajectories since. Secondly, at the same time, they've actually outperformed much of the rest of the market, both very important signals. The second big signal, though, is that liquidity, which is money coming into or going out of the mining market, seems to have started to flow back in. I don't know why that is in terms of where it's coming from, but it's incredibly significant in terms of where it's going. We've made a number of investments over the past 3 or so years. We've put $43 and a bit million to work. That's currently worth about 96.3 in terms of its just the value of those investments. That's been driven largely by the price of gold, which is appreciated. We've made a lot of those investments into companies which are leveraged to, linked to, or strongly influenced by gold. None of them have gone into production yet, and many of them, I would say, haven't really had the time to capture the growth that we've imputed in the valuation that stands behind why we've made those investments. Mining boom hasn't really started yet. We've only just turned the corner, and we're up quite significantly before that happens, so we're good. We've tried to develop a portfolio which has got commodity diversity, but what we're trying to avoid is bringing in unnecessary risk that derives from the commodities which are in those investments. And what I'm talking about is how difficult they are to separate and how difficult they are to sell. We've found ourselves with a number of gold investments, and the reason for that is just because gold is super easy to separate, super easy to sell, and that gives you a low risk project risk profile. So adding a number of those to the portfolio is terrific in terms of keeping the overall risk profile down. But having said that, we desperately want to get access to some of the other commodities so that as the cycle moves on and different commodities perform at different rates, we're exposed to that as well. So tin, copper, zinc, iron ore, rare earths have all come in there alongside gold. So we like telling fairy tales, making analogies about what we do. The unofficial slogan of Lion is, "We kiss frogs so you don't have to." If they turn into a handsome prince, we're off to the races.